What's up, Taiwan?
Good evening, everyone. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Amanda.
Yo, guys, I'm Rafael. Last time we were talking about the Portuguese, which passed by the Taiwan Strait and is claimed Ilha Formosa, and that's why I use Formosa to represent Taiwan nowadays.
Yeah, you're right. And today we will tell you about the period we ruled by Dutch and the Spanish. So here we go. After gaining independence, the Dutch founded the Dutch East India Company to compete with neighbor countries on the ocean routes. Since the Portuguese settled in the southeast of China, the Dutch turned towards Penghu. A Chinese general came and urged them to give up this tiny place which belonged to the Ming dynasty. The Dutch made a turn to Taiwan, landed in Dayuan, which wasn't on the map, according to the Ming Dynasty general. They built a fortress named Zealandia as a stronghold for trading with the Chinese and the Japanese. So, Taiwan took its first steps on the global stage.
The Spanish colonized Luzon in the Philippines. They were afraid that the Dutch would cut off their trading opportunity with Japan, so they sent a fleet to sail along the east coast of Taiwan in 1626, detoured past San Diaojiao, seized Sheliao and built San Salvador Fort on it. In 1628, they occupied Huwei and built San Domingo Fort. Then, the Dutch were at the south of Taiwan, and the Spanish were at the north, which resulted in them competing with each other.
Were there any Han Chinese people in Taiwan before the Dutch and the Spanish came? The answer is positive. They just moved to Taiwan without official permission. The main population was mostly natives during that time in Taiwan. Dutch had no interest in governing local people at the beginning. They just wanted to make money by trade and accumulating silver from other countries to get a superior position in Europe. They began to subjugate the local people in 1635, and they held meetings to assure that the people would submit. They chose native leaders as assistants for administrative tasks. The Dutch authority also used the tribes' traditional conventions by which they attacked each other. The Dutch tolerated 出草 under certain conditions. In that way, they grew more trust between both sides.
It's undeniable that Han people had better productive techniques of agriculture comparing with the indigenous people. To more efficient exploitation and higher production, Dutch authorities set a reward system to tempt Han people to come over. Thus, a small number of Han people immigrated to Taiwan, but not that many. The Dutch East India Company had been the first official government ruling this island, similar to modern countries. As we mentioned previously, the place the Dutch reached is Anping Wharf in Tainan. So people took it as the start and expanded the exploitation area in semicircular direction, planting lots of sugar cane and rice. The main products indigenous people offered was the skins of Sika deer. Han people even competed with indigenous for it, and earlier Han people even fought with later Han immigrants, all just because of hunting Sika deer. Well, it's time for Amanda's history classroom. Teacher, I have a question.
I hope I can give you the answers you want.
Of course you can, because your history is much better than me.
Just a little, okay.
More.
So
Okay.
what's the question one?
Okay, question one. Why did Dutch use East India to name their company?
I gotta to say first, I kind of find a exact connection between their decision and their name, the company names.
Okay.
But there are possible two reasons. The first one, there's a name I should bring up to you. Columbus. Do you
Mhm.
know who he is?
Yeah,
Who
I
he
know
was?
this guy. He's really famous in the world, right?
Yeah, because he discovered a new land, the new world for his king.
Yeah.
And actually, do you know where the land is? The new world is.
Was it South America?
Yeah, actually, you are right.
Okay.
But
yeah.
he insisted that it was India.
Oh, okay.
So at that time, in the world we had two India.
Uh-huh.
So that's why we call native Indian and the Indian right now.
Oh, okay.
You know, so native Indian they
Means?
live in America.
Yeah.
Yeah. So today we say India is in the east side of world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's the first reason. So maybe that's why they said East India.
Okay.
And second reason, in my guess, I think the first city they settled in was Batavia.
Mm-hmm. Batavia.
Yeah, Batavia, the older name of Jakarta.
Uh,
Jakarta, I think, is a capital city of Indonesia right now.
uh-huh.
I guess so.
In my geography is not good as well.
Okay, me too. Okay, but okay, Jakarta is the main city in
Indonesia?
yeah in there and in Southeast Asia.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they said, and the position is on the east of India.
Uh-huh.
I guess that's why they said
Ah.
East India Company.
Okay, so that could be another explanation for the company, right?
Yeah, for the name.
For the name for the company.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, and I also have another question.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because there a word showed up in the story, but I don't really know what it is. What does 出草 stand for?
出草. But you are Taiwanese also.
Yeah.
You never heard about it?
Maybe I heard it before, but I forgot what it is now. You know my history is
Okay, you just want to make
worse
a
than
question
you.
for me. Okay. In recently especially in academic essays, actually word they used is head hunting.
Oh, it's bloody.
Yes, so head hunting. If we say more easily, it cut your head off, right?
Yeah, and then
And then and then they just carry the head back to their village.
ah,
And they will hang on like a tree or on the fence
for
or
what?
on the. Actually, it's a symbol of honor
Okay.
and kind of show their bravery.
Bravery. So
Yeah.
it's a custom
Yes,
for the indigenous people.
their traditional convention.
Okay.
Yes, especially for coming of age ceremony.
Okay.
Can you guess what the meaning is?
When
Do you know?
they reach to the adulthood,
Yeah,
almost 18 years old or
yes.
20 years old, I'm not sure.
Yeah, big boys if they want to be men.
Mm-hmm.
So they need the ceremony for being adults.
Okay.
So they need to do the headhunting.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds very bravery.
Yeah, because they indigenous village, the tribes, they need men to protect their own village.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
right.
why they need to show their
Hunting skills.
Yes,
Right.
hunting skills, and they are brave enough
Yeah.
to protect their own family,
Or
their own
to
people.
fight against others.
Yes, that's very important for them, for ancient indigenous.
Okay, so thanks for your detailed explanation.
So this is the end of our second episode. If you like our show, please subscribe our podcast. Leave your reviews and don't forget to listen our next episode on Wednesdays.
If you want to read the script, please go to the website shihiyu78.wordpress.com.
See you next time.
Bye bye.